Hello everyone, my name is Samarichi. Now I will be a tour guide for Lawang Sewu. Before starting, I would like to thank you for joining the Lawang Sewu tour this time. I hope you guys can enjoy this tour and listen to the explanation that I will give after this. Lawang Sewu is located in Semarang, East Java, Indonesia. Lawang Sewu, when translated into Indonesian, means a thousand door. The term Sewu, which means a thousand in Japanese, is a description of the Semarang people about the large number of doors that Lawang Sewu has. But in effect, the number of doors does not reach a thousand, but rather 429 door holes. However, Lawang Sewu has many tall and wide windows that make them look like a door. The main building of Lawang Sewu has three floors complete with two wings of the building that extend to the right and left. If we enter the main building, we will find a large staircase stretching in front of us that leads to the second floor. Between the stairs, there is a large glass with a picture of two young Dutch women. All forms of building, doors and windows take on the characteristic of Dutch architecture. Behind it all, Lawang Sewu was built by Dutch on the 27th of February 1904 and was completed in 1907. Initially, this building functioned as the head office of a private Dutch railway company under the name Netherlands Indisch Spoorweg Maatschappij, or abbreviated as NES. This building was designed by Professor Jacob Frederick Klinghammer and B. J. Quendak. This company was the first to build a railway line in Indonesia connecting Semarang, Surakarta, and Yogyakarta. The first line that was built was Semarang-Temanggung in 1867. After the design is complete, the design drawings are then brought to the city of Semarang. The NES headquarters is a large two-story building with a shape resembling the letter L. The construction of the NES head office in Semarang was due to the substantial need to construct many buildings for public and housing due to the expansion of the colonies, decentralization of colonial administration, and the growth of private business. Lawang Sewu is a silent witness of the dark Dutch colonial period. Some of the rooms in this building have even been transformed into torture chamber of detention. The prison standing room was originally used as a detention center for prisoners. Detainees who were caught were put into the room in crowded condition. Unlike the standing prison room, prisoners who are put into the squatting prison room are forced to jostle in a squatting state because the height of the room is not more than 1/2 meter. After the proclamation of independence, Lawang Sewu became an eyewitness during the 5-day battle in Semarang between Amka Youth or Angkatan Muda Kereta Api against Kempetai and Kidobutai from Japanese army. That's why the Semarang city government, with a mayor decree, decided that Lawang Sewu was included in a 102 ancient historic building in Semarang city that must be protected. Lawang Sewu was also used as the office of the Jawatan Kereta Api Republik Indonesia, or what is now known as PT Kereta Api Indonesia. No wonder if you see the dark history of Lawang Sewu, this building has a thousand story with mystical element. In addition, the neglect of the Lawang Sewu building at the time added to the gloomy atmosphere or Lawang Sewu. Dirty floor, peeling wall paint, and lack of lighting make the hairs on the neck of people who visit this building stand up. So long neglected, PT Kereta Api Indonesia As the owner of the Lawang Sewu building sees the need for building restoration. This is considered important because the historical value of Lawang Sewu is very high. Therefore, this building needs to be preserved so that it will not be crushed by time. Thank you for joining the Lawang Sewu tour this time, and thank you for listening carefully.